What is going on, everybody? My name is Casey. It's been a long ass time since any videos have been done on the channel, but hey, welcome back to another Coffee with Casey. I have James over here joining me, and we're going to feel free to say hi.
Hi. Hello. It's been a while.
It has.
I am not a fat cherub.
Jesus. It has definitely been a long ass time, so we're gonna go ahead and just jump right into it. So the topic of today that we want to talk about is Dungeon Defenders Awakened.
Yes.
And how I've sunk a lot of time into it.
Pretty sure about 110 hours, if I'm not mistaken, at this point.
About 115, 120 maybe. Something like that.
Casey's been playing a lot of Dungeon Defenders Awakened.
I literally played it since like it launched. Like when they first did early access for everybody. I just went ham on it. Mm-hmm. And I also played in closed beta as well. So I've had quite a bit of time playing this game. So there's definitely a lot I want to talk about it because I feel like I should talk about it just because I've seen a lot of other people talking about it. I feel like it's overdue at this point.
Yes, it's very overdue. So, the launch of the game. How do you feel about how it launched?
Fucking terrible. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It was a struggle and a half.
It was a very brutal launch.
It was brutal because I was doing a 24-hour live stream that day for the launch of DDA.
It's true.
I had at least like 6-7 crashes. I had to do some fixing on my end, and then I didn't have any more crashes really for the rest of the night. I had maybe like 1 or 2 after that, but there was a lot of crashes, a lot of bugs, a lot of game-breaking bugs that people had, where you would either lose experience, lose gear, or literally lose all your heroes and all your progress, and you would have to start over. It happened to Orlando, actually, which is why he stopped playing. He got off, he's like, yeah, no, I'm getting off. I'm not doing this. He got off Discord. I'm like, well, I'm alone now.
Yeah, so the launch of Dungeon Defenders Awakened was, it was less than stellar.
It was brutal.
But, like, in the same vein as that, they've done a hell of a job updating the game and fixing a lot of the problems over the past, I want to say it's been out for 2 weeks? 2-3 weeks? About 2-3 weeks, I want to say. Almost a month, actually.
No, it's almost been... No, it has been a month.
It's been a month.
It's released in February. It's almost been 2 months.
Okay, so the game's been out for almost 2 months.
I've been streaming it for 2 months already.
Yep.
What is this?
And they've made a lot of strides in updating, fixing a lot of the bugs.
Yeah, they've squashed a lot of those bugs. A lot of the game-breaking ones are gone now. But it was a little too late, kind of, because they couldn't stop, they couldn't damage control the situation because a lot of people were getting pissed off. Rightfully so. And then they would give negative reviews on Steam. But I think when I talked to them at PAX East, which I got to be able to talk to them at PAX East, was a phenomenal time to be able to sit down and actually talk to the devs, because I was talking to them in stream, and to be able to meet them in person and all that was really cool and weird because I'm not used to doing that.
No,
it was a weird feeling because there's also there's also people asking me why didn't we meet up at PAX? I don't know. Dude. I literally just started streaming this stuff. I can't handle it.
Casey's new to the whole. I would probably be reacting the same way, but I'm so used to seeing other people doing this, in the Pokemon community, a lot, because people will constantly gather together and tweet about it. So I kind of understand it, but it's reasonable how you average about 15 viewers per stream. So yeah. You think of that. You don't think of yourself as this big person, but in reality, you're kind of in the peak of the Dungeon Defenders community streaming it, which is whack.
Yeah, that's weird. That's really weird to think about. And it's been honestly a very phenomenal 2 months. My stream has been doing the best it's ever been, at all. My views, it got to a point where literally Twitch was telling me my stats. So amount of viewer increased from last stream, infinite. Oh,
You're just infinitely better.
thank you.
Other stuff, trash. This stuff, great.
Garbage.
Melee, stop doing it. Play Dungeon Defenders.
Seriously. No, it's been honestly a great experience. I've really got to, because James and I used to play Dungeon Defenders 1 all the time.
We did a lot.
We never got involved with the community though, because we played on console, and that's really all we stuck at with for the longest time. And then we got on Steam, but then even then we didn't really get with the community until like we decided to do a challenge one day where we met up with 2 people. They joined us. We did a no gear run.
Which I think it's still up on the YouTube channel, if I'm not mistaken. Did you upload that? No?
No.
Sorry. Guess you guys missed it. You'll have to stick around for when we do it for Dungeon Defenders Awakened.
Yes, sorry. No, that was really fun. We were able to meet 2 people and talk to them. Still talking to one of them today, Drinking Ninja. He's a really cool dude. And it's just, ever since DDA came out, I feel like I've been more involved in the community than ever, because I have all these people coming in, watching the stream, following, sharing it, asking me questions, and it's just it's really cool. I never thought I would be able to make any impact on people, to be honest. It's just weird. I don't know. It's weird. But with that being said, got a little sidetrack there. The launch with DDA was god awful.
It was
I'll
abysmal.
say it.
I'm sorry. Sorry, Chromatic.
I'm sorry, Chromatic.
You guys fixed it, though.
Yes, you guys fixed it. It's going a hell of a lot better. But people still have an issue with one thing, the price. People absolutely hate the price. People always heckle them about dropping the price.
Yes. The issue with Dungeon Defenders Awakened as it stands, if you were to ask me, if you're a fan of Dungeon Defenders, the series, you've played 1, you don't really have to have played 2. If you have played 2, that's great as well. Then yes, the game is worth $40. If you are fresh to this series, do not buy Dungeon Defenders Awakened at its current stage. I'm not saying that to be rude to Chromatic, because they've done a great job. It's just you're not going to get enough content out of the game unless you're a hardcore fan like Casey is, who's been grinding the game nonstop for gear to prepare for stuff later on.
Yeah, like next coming week, 'cause I don't know when I'm going to release this, but right now it is the 20th of March, and they have a update on their early access roadmap. They actually have an update for the Summoning the Demon Lord. That's when the Demon Lord boss is coming, and the bonus map Mage's Quarters is coming, hardcore mode, nightmare difficulty, Act 1 challenge maps, and additional pets are going to be coming to the game. And they're going to be doing something with like April, and then they're going to have quarter 2 and quarter 3. I'll have the graphic up on the screen so you guys can see it. That's their plan that they want to stick with, and I think it's really cool how they actually have roadmaps set out. I don't think a lot of companies actually do that in general, and when they do, they normally don't stick by with it. They kind of behind sometimes.
Well, the difference between Chromatic's roadmap, and I'm not bashing them, they didn't really release a full game. They're kind of releasing it piece by piece, which that's fine for them. It's an indie game. It was a Kickstarter back, so it's not like a AAA game. 'Cause, like, I'll be straight up with you guys. If this is a AAA game, I would tell you don't buy it. Period.
Yeah,
this is a terrible idea. But no, it's an indie back game. It's very different. So the roadmap is actually a really good idea. But if you are gonna play and trying to wet your feet in Dungeon Defenders, start with the first game. You can probably get a lot of the stuff for cheap and get the full experience.
Yeah.
And then as like the roadmap continues, I'd continue buying it. Even like the March update,
honestly,
I still don't even know if I'd recommend buying it at that point. But
come April, I would recommend it. Come quarter 2, I'd super recommend it.
Quarter 2, instant buy.
Because quarter 2 is going to have, if you guys look on the screen, if I even still have it there, it's going to be the 1.0 PC release and the Switch release, and they're going to have cross-save functionality. So that means you can take your PC game, like the data from the PC game, and have it on the Switch, and vice versa.
Like, it'd be $80, granted, you'd be paying, 2 games, but
it's huge.
That functionality is really cool.
That's huge. And that's when they're also adding the Ancient Dragon boss, the mixed mode, the Nude Massacre difficulty that they got that Kickstarter reward for. The Kickstarter rewards are getting sent out player trading, that's something completely new, the dungeon of vendors. Tavern vendors, replay from Wave, and all the challenge maps. So that's when I would absolutely recommend that you guys get it, is Quarter 2. Because Quarter 3 is going to be PlayStation 4, Xbox One release. Which is kind of crazy how far out those two releases are, honestly.
Well, I think they're saving that so that way that you get the full game. Like, they're basically, for Xbox and PS4 users, you are going to be getting the full game by the time it comes out, which is why it's like they're not going to release... Like, you can do it on PC, you can kind of release an unfinished game and keep going.
Yeah, because if they have
it's all
it on,
cheaper.
We've said it in the past, because if they add it on consoles and they want to, bug fix or patch update, they would have to pay for that through the service of Sony or Microsoft.
It's a lot of work to patch stuff on consoles.
Yeah, that too. It's just a lot more money, and I don't know how much more work, but I'm assuming it's more work.
It also takes a lot longer. That, like, again, I've brought it up a few times in streams. There are games like Warframe. There's a reason, like, the console version of Warframe is I think it's 6 months behind PC, just because, like, when they do updates, they want to put everything in one giant update to avoid a lot of issues. Whereas PC, you can just keep throwing stuff out there over time because Steam, they don't care.
Yeah, they really don't.
So, like, yeah, the game as it is, if you're familiar with... Because, like, Dungeon Defenders is a tower-based loot game. Like, it's heavily about loot, gearing your characters to go wave after wave and do stuff. So, and at the current stage, there's not really any set loot drops for stuff, aside from a few pets.
Yeah, but besides pets, that's really all you can target farm. And that's it.
So you're just going to be running survival maps on specific areas just to, in hope for the best to get loot, which if you're familiar with other games, like Borderlands 3 has the issue where there wasn't a lot of dedicated spawns for stuff. And that's a big issue in a loot game. Yeah. So that's like another reason I'd say wait until they start the challenges, because challenges are probably we're going to be getting dedicated loot drops.
Oh, yeah. Especially if they're basing it off of DD1. Yeah, definitely.
And that'll be the best time to do it. That way you can gear your characters up and get yourself prepared for Nightmare and eventually Massacre, which I'm excited to see.
I can't wait for that.
I want to see the item scaling for Massacre difficulty. That's what I'm interested in.
I wonder what color they're going to use.
Yeah, somebody on stream said they should do like a shadowy black color
that would
for
be
Massacre.
Cool. They might make it look like what they did on the final map in DD1, the Eternia map.
Oh, the crystals?
Yeah, they might make them look like crystal people.
That would be very cool.
Because that would be pretty dope. Or at least make them have like crystalline armor or something.
True. I also hope that we can get more characters in the game. I'm sure they will. That's my biggest excitement, because DD1, like, being able to play somebody like the Summoner is still my all-time favorite character from Dungeon Defenders. I absolutely love it.
I do hope they kind of, if they do decide to go with the Summoner, nerf him the aspect that he shouldn't have his own units, because that kind of broke the game.
I think he should have his own units, but he should not match the stage. I think he should have a set amount.
He should
like
have
half of what you could normally have.
Either have his own, like, be half or none, because like having 120 and then 120... Yeah, it was really broken.
Like, but the issue with the Summoner is, I think if you threw everything together, the Summoner you wouldn't be very viable, because it'd be like, well, now you have to pick and choose, and if everybody decides, well, Apprentice or Towers are way better, well, then there's no point in playing the Summoner, because he doesn't have his own units anymore.
So like, they got to do something, because he literally kind of just broke the game.
He needs to kind of keep defense units. You can not match it. You can have it half, and that would be fine. I'd be okay with that.
Yeah.
But overall, I know everybody says they want new characters. All I want is a Summoner adder back in, and then you can work on new characters.
I would like the Lavamancer.
That would be pretty cool.
I like them.
Like, DD2 had a lot of cool character ideas, so I wouldn't be upset if they added more in. Or they could add in the Riftwalker that they talked about.
God, that'd be hot. What do your Boltons say? Did you write Boltons down?
Yeah, that was all the bulletins I wrote down. Yeah, I only, because I can't think of a lot more. I mean, this probably could just gush about how great we love Dungeon Defenders. It's a phenomenal game. Just gush and talk about it. No, like, overall, it's a great game. We can't really talk a whole lot about it because there's not really a whole lot left to go off of. It's just kind of the coming future.
Yeah, I guess this was just pretty much to give you a look at the current state of it and what you guys can be seeing and what we're hoping to see, at least. You know, it's a couple changes here and there. And if you guys do play the game, or if you're unsure about it, whatever it may be, if you're playing the game, do definitely submit the bugs that you find, because Chromatic listens and they will update and fix it as soon as they can. If you're on the fence about the game, just to reiterate, April is a, you know, sort of good month to get into it, because then at that point you're starting from the beginning, you're gearing up and all that stuff. And then I would definitely say quarter 2, where the 1.0 and the Switch release, I would recommend that's where you definitely, that's where it's really worth the price.
And if you really want to get an idea of the game, you can come check out Casey's streams on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. And currently he's doing Thursdays, but that was set for other games, but that's kind of up in the air. I don't know if he's going to continue with it. You might know. But Tuesdays and Wednesdays are basically a guarantee unless other stuff happens.
Yeah. Twitch.tv/OCDGaming90.
Typically 9 a.m. start times, 10 a.m. Around that era. But that's where you could go if you want to check out the game.
9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yes.
Yep.
And occasionally he does giveaways, like he did the past 2 streams, because the devs like him.
They were nice enough to give me 2 codes to give away to people. And I'm hoping to work with them more in the future on a bunch of other stuff, and with more giveaways, or with just feedback on the game, doing some of their betas they release for future patches. I don't know if they're going to continue to do that. I don't know if this is like a one-time thing or not. I don't know. We'll see.
We shall see.
Yeah, that's pretty much what we wanted to cover. I also just kind of want to let you guys know that I'm still on this platform. I've just really been busy with Twitch. It's just been honestly more of an enjoyable experience on Twitch in comparison to YouTube, because I'm actually able to interact with you guys. And it just feels more organic and, you know, nice and natural. Opposed to YouTube, where like, okay, I need to do this, I need to set this up, I need to schedule this day for this, and I need to make sure everything's working properly. I mean, there's some aspects of that goes with my stream, but I pretty much turn my stream program on, turn on my lights and hit live, and everything's pretty much already set up, opposed to like making a video where I gotta get the lighting proper because my camera's different from my webcam, etc., etc. But that's pretty much for this video, honestly. Nice, short, and sweet. There's gonna be more in the future. I'm gonna have some highlight videos too coming out as well.
Probably do another one of these after quarter 2.
Oh yeah,
or maybe,
for sure.
Maybe, yeah, no, quarter 2 would probably be the best to see another one. That way we have all of the game to just sit down and talk about.
At that point, I'm feeling right now, I'm definitely going to be worth the price point at that point. You know?
Oh, guaranteed. April's probably guaranteed too. Like the end of April, after all those updates, I'd say, then the game's starting to reach that $40 price point. And then quarter 2, yep, that's guaranteed.
You've definitely got your money's worth at that point for quarter 2, because April you're gonna have pure strategy mode, and you can do that with nightmare difficulty. So that'll keep you busy for a long ass while.
Very true. Very true.
So more pets, more challenge maps, the Goblin Mech boss, and the bonus map, Endless Spires.
But that shall be it for this video.
Yes. Thank you all for watching. Do come by, swing by my stream Tuesday, Wednesday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And Thursdays are kind of up in the air what I'm playing, but those are the 2 main days I play Dungeon Defenders Awakened. So if you have any questions or concerns, please do come into the stream. Ask me anything you want. I will literally answer it. I have no issue with doing that. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, share this video, and let us know down below in the comments what you guys think of the price point and how you think DDA is going to be in the future. Is it going to just keep stepping up its game with each release, or you think it's going to cap at a certain point? Let us know down in the comments. I will be reading them, and that will pretty much wrap up this video. So once again, thank you all for watching. Hopefully catch you all in the next video. Take care, everybody. Say bye.
Bye.
God. Hey, what's up everybody? This is Casey of OCDGaming. I want to thank you all once again for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please consider subscribing to the channel. It'll really help us out a whole lot. If you want to see more by us, go ahead and check out our recent uploads and check out our playlist. You'll find tons of more content there. Once again, thank you all for watching. Hopefully we catch you all on the next video. Take care everybody.